But here's what he said on X. Word going around is that Jasmine Crockett is hiding out and refusing to speak with anyone after her staffers put her on blast. She is in panic mode as it becomes more and more clear that her time on Capitol Hill is coming to an end. It's time for a real Texan to represent Texas 30. Now, this is substantiated by her staff's claim that she likes to lounge around her luxury apartment. She never goes to work. Jasmine Crockett isn't known for a single piece of legislation. She's not known for being some clever bipartisan broker who might have a chance at speaker one day. She's loud and rambunctious and performative, and she's willing to humiliate herself every single day because she's addicted with looking at her TikTok followers. And she was never incentivized to change because she represents a plus 30 Democrat district. But now with Texas redrawing her district, she's finally going to lose her job. And we won't have to hear any more rhetoric like this. Here she is calling all Republicans KKK members.
Do you hear the stuff they're saying about Gene Wu, by the way, talking about Asians, like how he's connected to the Chinese Communist Party? Like the racism, they're not doing a great job of keeping it on, keeping the lid on that pot.
No, I mean, honestly, when Trump came in the first time, they started to lift the hoods. Once Trump got in a second time, they decided the hoods were off. And listen, I'm perfectly fine with it because I want to know where you stand. I want to know that you're a despicable human being who lacks all morality, but wants to go around and teach and preach Christianity. I want to know who you are because then I know how to deal with you. It is unfortunate that that is where we are. And it is one reason that it is so difficult for minorities to even try to listen to Republicans because they consistently coddle people like neo-Nazis.
As I like to remind you guys, the Democrat Party has a 19% approval rating. And the reason Jasmine Crockett says things like the Republicans took off their hoods in 2024 is because it plays directly to that 19%. And she's so obsessed with her mission of becoming a cultural icon that she doesn't care. She's going to keep tanking the entire Democrat Party because her being elevated to a national mouthpiece for the Democrat Party doesn't play well with any of the voters the Democrats are hemorrhaging. Jasmine Crockett is a parasite that's gonna suck the Democrat Party dry, and when they're all withered and wilted away, she's probably gonna go write a book and become a consultant or something. That's why my biggest piece of advice to the Republican Party is after Donald Trump leaves office, the next candidate we put forward should share the MAGA vision, but should be much more polished, calm, reserved, articulate, polite, because no one's gonna Donald Trump quite like Donald Trump. And we don't want to turn into the Democrats who, after Barack Obama left, tried to follow in his footsteps and recreate him time and time again. That's how you have Walmart Obama Hakeem Jeffries. We need to take a completely different approach, which will leave the Democrats as the aggressive, the rude ones, the crash ones. They'll be the ones left cussing like sailors, embarrassing themselves on social media, while we look professional and serious and ready for another 4 years. Once Trump leaves, the Democrats are going to seize that vacuum of Trump-like behavior, and all of the Republicans will have moved on to this new candidate, and all the Democrats who hate that Trump-like behavior but accepted it from the Democrats because, man, we got to combat Trump, will now leave them too because there's no more Trump to justify their terrible behavior.